The unfortunate reality of a diversity training is that you need to take a majority group, often middle-aged white men, and make them understand the situation with a minority group. You don't need people to cry and start a spontaneous guitar circle, but you do want to exit with some degree of understanding, empathy, compassion, and ideally, action items for how the company can be a more even playing field in the near future. The thing is, middle-aged white men are typically some of the most aggrieved people on the entire planet. And that's doubly true for middle-aged American white men. A lot of these dudes don't see privilege. They recontextualize everything as hard work and efficiency and knowing the markets and intellect. I'm sure many of those managerial elites have all that. But they also had privilege. They just don't want to lean into that. And usually will wipe all these discussions with, well, why is everything about race now anyway? I agree too much is about identity politics, and that's become especially true at the corporate level, where honestly, the goal is to make money and pretty much nothing else. The identity stuff, put your pronouns in your Zoom name, please, is exhausting to a lot of people in the make money model, and there's a real friction there. So, for better or worse, you absolutely need to approach DEI training in a way that attempts to appeal to the demons of middle-aged white male thinking. If you come at them about privilege, they will usually tune out. If you come at them with examples of black bodies in the streets, I sat in one of those once, they will wonder, what does this have to do with my margins? The DEI training tie almost never seems connected to core financials, short of a few thought leadership articles that backlink 2016 McKinsey studies. And most of the managerial class cares about core financials. They view these trainings as an interruption to what they are tasked to care about and what subsequently provides for their families, so they half-ass it or ignore it or check their email throughout it. So is there a solution? You need to try and make DEI more about similarities and less about differences and animus. I think that's where the word belonging comes in. Let's say you've got some SVP named Nathan. He's a white guy and privileged. Born on second base but doesn't realize it. Now you've got an accounts coordinator named Samantha. She's POC. Lives in a one-bedroom with a kid. Single mom. Hustles hard and is productive. But Nathan and her life are utterly different. If Nathan hears about George Floyd and knees on necks and the 1619 Project and CRT, he's instantly on his email looking for things he understands. Deals, beating rivals, financial spreadsheets, etc. But what if you put Nathan and Samantha in a circle together and you ask them some basic life questions like, when's a time you were afraid? Nathan might still think it's pointless and boring, but assuming he answers, now there's a more universal human connection. Get them to keep talking and more similarities can emerge. Some life overlaps and fears might emerge. And now Samantha is more than just a number to Nathan, more than just someone to email about accounts questions. She's a person. Conventional DEI training often just creates backlash, so paradoxically it has the exact opposite effect of the one you're looking to create. A training a bit more focused on conversations and opportunities to find similarities seems better. I'm not sure if that use of belonging is a nod to white people, but unfortunately, DEIB does need to acknowledge the flaws of the middle-aged white male managerial blockade to get any of this to resonate.